Good morning, good morning. Here we are at the Big Dipper, and you don't really want to be seeing my face, so let's flip it around and let's see what's happening. So we are here at the North Sea weekend of the Northerly Swell Surfing Emporium and the Northern Sup Race Team event, which is the Big Dipper. It's in its third year, and as you can see, the tide has not gone out as fast as they hope. So what they're doing, because it's really rocky here, you can see some really good luck, Perky.
Yeah, sorry about the beachy rocks.
You can see some rocks in the water, and they're going to start out on the sandbar. So the boys are going to start first in the 14-foot class, and then the girls are getting ready to go straight in after them. This weekend is all about fun. It's not about qualifying. It's not about, but I say it's not about, but it's very much about winning some epic prizes from their sponsors and winning the Big Dipper. So yes, in its third year and on the most beautiful stretch of coastline, and apparently it gets more beautiful the more north you go. So we have never been up here before, so delighted to be invited to come up here, and I just want to say a massive thank you to North Tyneside Council, the guys there who've been very generous, and everybody is just lovely. Anna for inviting, and yeah, so the boys are ready. So pink bibs are the 14-foot. The boys are on the sandbar. You can see how high that sandbar is, can't you, from them standing there? So once they go off, and they go off down this way, and they're doing 2 laps. So we won't be able to see much of what's going on, but what we're going to do is have a chat with people in the meantime on the beach, maybe have a chat with Anna, talk about what's happening in the day, and talk to some equally lovely people, maybe the guys from Northerly Swell. Hi Fiona, thank you so much for watching. There's a good little group of juniors here today as well, which is always encouraging to see. As you know, if you watch what we do, we are always banging on about trying to get those juniors up and running and talking about how it works in Europe, how it works in the UK. And has the weather got anything to do with that? I'm not sure. Because apparently they've got a massive team in Poland, and Poland probably has very similar weather to us. So personally, I think it's all about getting one person to take it on and run with it, and get all the big associations to be involved and just maybe come up with boards, money, I don't know. Anyway, the race is just about to start, so looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 guys going off, but I think there are a couple of juniors in there. When I say juniors, I mean sort of 16, 17-year-olds who are being put in this class because the little kids race, they're just too old for that. So they're just about to go off now, and what they do is they swing left immediately and go to the yellow buoy down the beach. So off they go. And left-hand side seems to be quite a good place to be, actually. If I was paddling, I'd definitely be on the left-hand side, because immediately that looks like James Little has got a stonking lead. You've got Bruce in third place there. You've got a couple of fallers already. Gosh, I didn't see what happened there. But a couple of fallers already, maybe 3 fallers already. Gosh, so they are going to be pretty chilly. I think there's a little bit of a breeze here, not much sunshine, but you can see, I hope you can see, I'm going to get a little bit further on the beach actually. James Little has got a huge lead, so let's just wander down here, and then we can watch the girls go off. So the girls today, you've got Annie Page. Annie Page is on the left, you've got Emily Evans on next to her, and then you've got Sarah Perkins next to her on the Maliko. So again, Annie, off she goes. Emily, Sarah Perkins in third. I'm not sure who that is in fourth place. but I think it's Alison Renee paddling today. I'm not sure that she is. I'm just having a little look. No, she's not paddling today. She's not been very well, so she's chosen not to do this race. Nice little wave coming in there, look. But off they go down the beach. Good morning, Steve Pye. Thank you very much for checking in. And Adrian Rowley, thanks for checking in. So, yeah, that wind is just getting up a little bit. It's quite fresh, but probably great for paddlers. They've got you can see from where the flags are going, they'll have a nice little downwind here. And then it'll just be heads down and back up. The leisure class are doing 1 lap. And these guys, the 14-foot guys and girls, will be doing 2 laps. So all the way down to the lighthouse down the bottom, swing round, come back to this red buoy here. These are the 12'6" guys, and you've also got Dean Dunbar, who is Mr. Blind and Dangerous, who is going to Copenhagen with the team as a prone paddler, and there he is. He's off, off he goes. Great practice for Copenhagen. And that's really lovely because I'm not sure that that association has ever allowed a blind paddler to enter, but he qualified, and they have put they've had talks and they are letting him paddle, which is amazing. So hi Kathleen, thank you very much for checking in, and good morning Joe. So yeah, we're here on a beautiful situation. So we've got inflatable class here, maybe 12'6", or maybe these are juniors, I'm not quite sure. But they will be ready to go in just a minute. Great idea to start them on the sandbar, because this little bit here that they're walking through would just be, and you can see some of the big rocks they have, and those big rocks go out a little way. We were here yesterday at low tide, and there's another faller over there by the yellow buoy I can see, but gosh, James Little flew out of the blocks. Oh, so there's another group gone off there. Looks like 12'6", maybe leisure class. But yes, James Little flew out, and so did Annie. Good morning, Claire. Thank you for watching. So yeah, be interesting to see who's in the lead when they come back up to this red buoy, which is now right in the centre of your picture. So for anybody who's not been up here before, very much. Oh, hi Chris. How are you, my lovely? Chris is a big part of the Northern Sup race team, and now living in Australia with her beautiful family, and very much missing her teammates, as you can imagine. Good morning, Carl. As you can imagine, Chris is missing her friends and teammates and soul sisters and whatever, but is very loyal to supjunkie.uk and checks in whenever we're doing a live feed, and it's really lovely to be able to. That's part of why I love the Facebook live feed, because you can send on people's love and good wishes and interact with the paddlers and the people watching. So I always appreciate everybody watching. We may not have the biggest number of following, but it's just lovely that those who are watching are watching. And yes, Chris, you must have some great paddles out there in Australia. I've been there, I've got family. I've just had my cousin from Australia with me for 2 weeks. She lives south of, near Jervis Bay, south of Sydney. So we will plan a trip over, and if I do, I'll be coming to visit you, Chris, no problem, because I know that you've got some beautiful places. Good morning, Gary, thank you for checking in. So the Big Dipper has started. It's a 5k race this morning, distance race, and you've got the 14-foot class, the 12'6" class, the leisure class. And then directly after that, we are going to be watching the kids racing, and we're talking about the little kids. And I think there may be 5 or 6 of them. Anna is very good at whipping up youngsters to come and join in the fun, because this is very much a fun and inclusive event. We're not after world champion places here or anything like that. So people can relax and have a go. You can even, if you are watching on the sidewalk there, you can literally grab a wetsuit, grab a board and come and join in the fun. And there are some great prizes today. So I hope you can hear me all okay, because there is a little bit of a wind. Yeah, you can see across crosswind coming along here, and so they'll be coming back into a little bit of a headwind.
Okay, so we're just waiting for the leisure class. We've got lovely Hannah who's paddling. She's doing a race for the first time, and I'm racing.
At least you've got water close by, Chris. At least you have actually got the water and you're bored, and I think you're building up quite a nice little crew there. You've got your friends as well, so that's really awesome. But yeah, definitely come and see you when we're over. It's just when. The big question. So after... So yeah, this is the leisure class. This is people who... I know there are a couple who haven't ever raced before, so fair play to them. You know, taking that first step, we all remember that, don't we? Taking that first step. Chris, I remember your first race. I remember Karen Greener's first race. Absolutely ingrained in my memory. Two incredibly strong, very feisty women who were, you know, who took it on basically. And so there are a couple here in the leisure class who haven't raced before. So good on them. They've got a lap to go. And it will be, you know, it'll be quite tough. You've got a little bit of downwind, which, you know, some paddlers are not used to that. And a little bit of upwind, which can be quite challenging on an inflatable especially. But yeah, they're going to have a go. So, and I think there's quite a good prize up for the leisure fleet. I think there's a paddleboard prize, that's up for grabs. So that's really good. Yeah, happy days, Chris. Happy days at Windermere for sure. And Karen, I think it was down at Swanage or Emsworth in the Nisco Disco times again. So yes, we are here. We've got the lovely Karen. There we go, Karen. We're going to have a chat with her maybe. She's watching Bruce today and taking a few snaps, which is great. Off they go. Off that little sandbar. Oh, it makes me feel cold just watching them, but you know, a couple of minutes in you'll be sweating and very, very toasty, so shorts and t-shirts is definitely the way to go. But that left-hand side is definitely favourable. You've immediately got like a 50 metre. Oh, someone's in. Straight back on her board. Well done. Yep, she's off. So good job to them. So can we see the fleet coming back up? It's very difficult to tell from here whether they are coming back up. But they will be. It won't be long, and this will not be a terribly long race for some of the top 14-foot people. It will be over in quite a flash. But there's loads going on during the day. We've got a load of fun after the kids race, the kids distance race. We've got a load of fun stuff like dragon board racing, mini sprints, things like that. And then a little bit later on in the day, we've got the technical race, which is beach runs, you know, the usual sort of seaside beach runs, and again, not a huge distance, but it will be fun. It's always fun to watch when people have to come in and out onto the beach and run past the flag, and great for some people, not great for others. Yes, and races, as we know, if you've ever watched SUP racing, you can win and lose a race at the end on the beach if you trip up. So it can always be fun. Some people don't agree with that. But going back to the Nisco Disco, there is a race. Glyn Smith, who used to race. Good morning, Louise. Thank you very much for watching. The Nisco Disco, the Nisco races back in the day, we used to go to them all the time. They used to have sort of 3 a year, and a super championships, you know, kind of event, or end of year national champion. And they were just brilliant. Just brilliant. It's where many, many people cut their teeth on racing. And Glyn Smith, who used to do them, is actually running a race next weekend. So he's desperate to bring back the Not the Nisco. It's called Not the Nisco. Not the Nisco race. So it's very inclusive. Everybody on the same board. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. They do a distance, a little bit like this actually, a distance which is usually 5k, and then you have sprints, and then you have a little tech. and then it's the overall champions. So they were very inclusive, and it absolutely felt like family for sure. And we've made some really good friends. That's where I first saw Karen racing. A very scared and worried Karen who just got stuck in, and just after every discipline her smile got broader. It was lovely to see, and that was the start of her racing journey. So yeah, it just great fun. And yeah, Alex Tobbett, who used to run those, was a legend, because he used to set it up all on his own, unless people forced him to let them help. But he was just, yes, bags of energy, bags of love for the sport, and really sort of yeah, invigorated that whole inclusive paddleboard racing, I guess. And it was, you know, everybody was on the same board, so it was sort of a level playing field. But I can see the paddlers coming back. The boys coming, I'm guessing it's the boys, because obviously they started. You'll be fine, Adrian. You will be absolutely fine. Good morning, Claire. Yeah, it's great. It's great fun. You will love it, and hopefully Glyn will be able to recreate those disco vibes. Yeah. So we've got some of the boys coming back here. It's difficult for me to see who they are. I mean, James is quite distinctive on his SIC board, and yeah, I'm not sure who else is coming, but it looks like James and the guy on a starboard. James looks like he's ahead. He's closer to us, but the other guy is not. I don't think he's 100 million miles away. I do have a start list, Chris, and it's in my bag. So if you guys are prepared for a little bit of a wobbly camera action going on, I'm going to get the start list out and have a look and see who's actually on the water. I can't see their numbers, and a few of these guys I won't actually know. Obviously, I know James Little, so bear with me for the start list. Whoop, there you go. And let's have a look and see. It's a windy old day, so hope. I'm not sure, I'm just trying to have a look. Yep. So Anna's just asking me who is the person on the starboard, but I am not sure. So James Templey. Now there's a name I don't know actually, Chris. So do you know what board he's on? And where do you think he might be in the pack? But I'll have a look at my start list and see if he has started. So yeah, bear with me with the wobbliness. So Bruce is on the Nash behind. So it's who is that on the starboard? Let's have a look. Who that might be. From here, I haven't got a flipping clue. Let's have a look and see if James is on the start line.
So we've got James Little in the lead.
James Templey is here, Chris, for sure.
James with Northern Soap Race Club.
He's number 19. So
champs in a couple of weeks' time.
It could be Charlie Wag, actually.
Anna.
Oh, she can't hear me. I was just going to try and... Charlie Wag, it could be, who's on the starboard. From Barefoot, or maybe...
Tough boys hits today. It's been windy. Taking it cautiously.
Yep.
Lap 2 for these 14-foot boys.
So that's one. Anna? Charlie Wag, maybe? So Charlie Wag, and the reason we sort of know that is you get to know who... Yep. So Charlie Wag is in second place. James is in first place. Yes, it's definitely Charlie Wag. So
Bruce Smith in third place.
and then look who's Annabelle Page coming up in fourth, and Emily Evans.
These are good athletes. Annabelle, you catch up those boys.
Yeah, definitely, Annabelle. Go, go, go. So in the lead for the boys, we've got James Little, Charlie Wagg, and then Bruce Smith. For the ladies, we've got Annie Page, and then Emily Evans in second place, and maybe that is Jaya. Jaya? I think that's Jaya in third place. Good morning, Al. How are you doing? So the girls are definitely catching up the boys, which is always good to see. And you've got Emily Evans going around the boy here, boy turn, and then you have got, yeah, there's Emily, and she's competing for Wales in Copenhagen in 2 weeks' time. So very exciting. It'd be great to watch the teams. We've got Team England, Team Scotland, and Team Wales, which is just amazing. Scotland, it's their first time there, so we'll be cheering them on. So you've got Emily Evans in second place, and then Jaya in third place.
Race club folks here, training every Friday night, not in the summer holidays.
So I'm just hesitating there just to watch Jaya go round. Good morning, everybody watching from a cool. It's cool today. It's not cold. It's cool. It looks pretty grey. But if we, there's Jaya going around the boy there, and then we've got some others coming along, and we'll give them a shout out. But let me just show you, there is a snippet of blue sky there. So, hi Jacqueline. So Jaya's there, she's in third place currently. Good job. You've got Sarah Perkins coming up here on the Nash Maliko yellow board.
And he is good on this board.
Who is that, Anna?
Great surfer. Look at that step back turn, everybody.
Ooh. I'm not sure who that is. I missed who that is. And then you've got Sarah Perkins coming up here with, looks like she's just about to overtake a man. She's a very strong paddler. She's paddled for Wales before. Competed for Wales before. But yeah, she's just about to go around. She's got an awesome step back turn. She might be quite cautious today, just because there's no point in taking any risks. She's not close to anyone, or no one's close to her behind, so she might as well be cautious. There's no point in falling in today. So that's Sarah Perkins just gone round there, and her number is 33 today. So, and then I'm not sure who that is behind her. Oh, that could be maybe Ali, Paddle Scotland maybe. Yeah, I cannot see numbers from here. My eyes are shot to pieces currently. So I'm not much help there, but we'll listen out for Anna and see what she says. So, James Little is way down. He's done almost 3/4 of this race, so he will be finished in a flash, as will those top sort of 3 or 4. They've got this nice little downwind section here now, which will be a great relief. I don't know about you guys, but I like a bit of upwind myself. Head down, you feel like you're going somewhere. Downwind is great fun, but I do like a bit of headwind. It did look like Ali, didn't it? I think it was. I don't know which board Ali rides actually, but it did look like Ali. First time I've met Ali actually. Which is bizarre, because like all our Facebook friends, we feel like we know them very well, and that they're very old friends, but I think it's the first time we've met in person. So yeah,
That's Alistair, and I think that's Angela coming round.
oh okay, so that's Ali. Okay. So for the boys here are racing, and I have to say, testament to this event, I think everybody who registered is here bar one person, and I think there are 40 paddlers, so that is quite incredible, because often you get a good 10% who don't turn up for one reason or another, yeah, but they're all here bar one, which is just fantastic. So let me give them all a shout out, just because they're here, and I might not know many of these people. You've got Tom Bunting, Norman Coburn, Ali Findlay, Simon Finlayson, Nick Graham, Martin Kerr, James Little. I think Chris McDonald is not here. Bruce Smith, Andrew Smith, Dan Stolworthy, Alistair Swinscoe, James Templey, Charlie Wagg and Mark Petiner, I think. So they're the boys. Good morning, Jackie. And for the girls, we've got Sonia Bayer, Jaya, Rona Dunbar, Emily Evans, Angela Kerr, Jennifer, Tess Page, Annie Page, Sarah Perkins and Alison Rennie, who's not racing today. She's registered, she's here, but she's not racing today. So a good group here coming along. So the sun is due to come out later. Good morning, Gareth. It's a great turnout, Chris, absolutely. As I say, it's usually a 10% drop-off or more, and they've had one person who hasn't turned up, so I think that's really good. You can see Dean Dunbar, I don't know if you can see him, right in the middle of the screen. He's our prone paddler, and he's going off to Copenhagen to the Worlds, which is really, really exciting. And as I say, Team Scotland and Team Scotland are here today, competing, or just here, and Team Wales and Team England. We've got some great paddlers going out to the Worlds in Copenhagen. So we wish them all the best of luck, and I do believe that they've all got crowdfunders going on. So if you could just dip your hand in your pocket, and I know it sounds a bit strange, but anything would do. You know, if 100 people donated £1, you know, anything would do. 1,000 people, whatever, donated £1. And if you can share, you know, if you are Welsh and you want to share the Welsh crowdfunding on your page, just to encourage, because every race, every discipline in that race is €250 each discipline. So if they are doing the tech, the sprints and the distance, that's $750 or euros just for the entry. It's crazy. No, Chris, I don't think I am. I think I had to sort of stay a bit closer to home this year for various reasons, good and not so good. So I've just got other things going on, and I would love to be there, but I think this year I'm going to probably miss those world events. I'm certainly not going to Sarasota because it's a huge amount of money, and as you know, we're self-funded, so we're not going there either. I have to just sit on my hands and just go, no, you can't go. Not this year, but hopefully next year, depending on where things are. Sicily in 2026 for sure. So yeah, I just have to pick and choose the events that I go to. So I will be there in spirit for sure. I've got a couple of other. What have I got this year to go to? I've got the last GB Sup race in Southampton, Calshot, which I'm going to go and cover for those guys. So it'll be the last sort of hoorah, and there'll be, I think they're having an after party and everything. So I will be doing that and covering that. That's in October, I think October the 5th. And the other event that I'm doing is the Super Champs in Torquay, which is this brand new event being run and hosted by Brendan Prince, who paddled around Great Britain a few years ago, or the UK, first man, only man ever to do it so far. And he's putting on the Super Champs, so it's a whole weekend down in Torquay, which if you haven't been, is beautiful. Proper seaside town, lovely, fish and chips, and it's lovely. And there are going to be, there's going to be so much going on. They're going to be showcasing Sup Polo in the marina. There are going to be mini sprints for people who've never sprinted before. There are going to be beginners races, and then there are going to be, for the more experienced paddler, there are going to be sprints, tech and a distance. So a whole weekend. And there are also going to be like a mini expo with all the brands there, so sort of 40 brands in the hotel that is right on the marina. So Simon from Sup FM and I are covering that event This is at Whitley Bay, Jacqueline. Yes, it is at Whitley Bay. Do you recognise it? Are you local? Have you been here before? What do you think of it? We think it's beautiful. It's absolutely lovely. So we've got some people finishing here, and Alistair Swinscoe has finished or pulled out, I'm guessing. I am not sure what's going on with these guys. I think maybe they've done enough. Can't stand up. Oh, okay. So there's a couple of people who are pulling out here, but you know, they've had a go, and the conditions look. If you're looking out there, you go, well, that looks nice and flat. It's not. It's a challenge. As we all know, waves and swell do not show up on photographs or video at all. Oh, well, come and say hello, Jacqueline. You'll see me with a green coat on and a Sup Junkie hat on, and it'll be lovely to say hello. So you've got to pick a few people. I think one of these guys was one who had not paddled before or not raced before. So fair play to them for having a go in, again, looks benign, not at all. You know, it's a challenge. And coming back, you know, they're a little bit further out to sea. There will be some swell. And it is windy, so on that way back they are into a headwind, and you know, that will test your skills. So great to see that they've been out and they're back in safely. So they look quite happy and relaxed. So, but you know, sometimes you know your limit and you just go, oh, that's it. You know, I'm just going to stop. I've had a go. I've had enough. I'm coming off the water, so good for them. You've got looks like a lady out there on her knees paddling, and they are allowed to paddle if it makes them more comfortable here. Anna just said, and it was a really good way of talking about kneel paddling. If you are on your knees, you cannot overtake anybody, and that is absolutely how it should be. Sometimes people cannot; they have to paddle on their knees. But we feel very strongly that you should not podium if you have paddled on your knees, unless that's in the rules, and it generally isn't in the rules. If you have to paddle on your knees, that's absolutely fair, and if you feel comfortable. But if you have overtaken people or gained an advantage because you're lower, you know, in the wind, you should really sort of, I think, fess up to the organiser and say, you know, I don't deserve that podium because I actually paddled on my knees a lot. Feel very strongly about that. But it's fair, isn't it? It's fair. You know, we want everybody to have a go on the water, and if they're more comfortable on their knees, that's absolutely fine. It gets them out on the water and out experiencing those conditions. Good morning, Stephen. Okay, so we are looking for the winner of the 14 foot, and surprise, surprise, young James Little, who I think won it last year, and I think it was the first time he'd beaten Bruce.
He's just had a tumble.
Oh gosh, someone's just fallen in at the last minute.
Come on, Tom.
So we've got James Little here, and he will be coming in for the win. He won last year over Bruce. First time he beat Bruce was last year, and he has gone on leaps and bounds. He's got a new board. He also is going to the Worlds in Copenhagen. So
These guys have worked really hard. Let's clap.
good stuff. Hi, Sarah Perkins. Did you know you have a mirror image? My best paddling buddy is Sarah Perkins. It's very confusing when I see her name come up. Good morning, Penny. Where are you watching from? Nice to see you watching. Good morning, Duncan. How's your trip going? Gosh, so many people. James is definitely on fire. And yes, the 5 paddle stroke rule is absolutely relevant. But in some races, I don't think that's made clear, Chris. And if it's not made clear, then those, and if you don't know, you don't know either. If you've never raced before, you're quite new to racing, you might not know that that's the rule. Good morning from Greece, Penny. How lovely. Thank you very much for checking in. We've got a very low-key race here. Really friendly, fun race. 5k on the water. There's going to be sprints, lots of juniors, and a tech race later on this afternoon. So
14 foot.
the winner of the 14-foot men is James Little, and I do believe that Annie Page is coming in hot, and Charlie Wag, you can just see them at the buoy there. So Annie, I think, will be wanting to come in second place overall. So well done, James Little. Great time. I can't see the time. Thank you, Duncan. We're having fun. Good morning, Jeff Mather. How are you? James Little, well done to him.
Right, second place, 14 foot. We've got Charlie, but we've also got Annabelle
Charlie and Annie. Come on, Annie. Do it for the girls. Yeah, she might get a little bump as well. So, missed that one. So Charlie's not having any of it. This will be interesting to see who's. This is fabulous. So, well done, Annie. Well done, Charlie. Charlie's determined not to be beaten by Annie, but go on, Annie. Yes, she's got it. Go on, leave your board. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Annie got it. Annie's second overall. Well done to her. That's fabulous. Charlie Wag in third place overall, but second place for the boys. Good stuff, Annie. And Bruce Ironsmith coming in third for the boys. Bruce doesn't really do shorter racing like this anymore. He's more into the endurance, last paddler standing in Florida. And yeah, he's come along. This is his club, and this is his manor. So he's come along. And then in second place for the girls, you've got Emily Evans, who is Team Wales. She's going to Copenhagen in September as well with Annie. So well done to them. Awesome paddling. And who is coming up next? It's difficult to see, but it looks like for the girls, it looks like Jaya in third place. So well done to them. If it was drier, I'd be going over there. But look, I could walk round, I suppose. Yeah, I'm going to stand here and watch. It's good to watch from here. You've got the safety crew there, which are out and about. So we'd like to thank the RNLI for all that they do. I know they're a big part of this coastline and every coastline and inland water in the UK. Totally voluntary. Yeah, if you've got any spare cash, chuck it their way as well. But they are just amazing at looking after you when you're on the water, when you get into trouble, and it can happen to the best of everybody. And they are non-critical, and they just help people out who've got into difficulty on the water. So thank you so much to the RNLI here in the UK. They are awesome.
Okay, here comes Katie.
So Katie...
Well done. You know when you're looking from the promenade at the sea, it looks really flat? It's not flat.
It's as Anna was saying, it's not flat. It looks flat, it's not flat. I think that is Jaya behind her, who'll be coming in third for the ladies. So this could well be one of our juniors.
Well done, Katie! Well done, Hannah!
Okay, Katie and Hannah coming in. I think they've probably done one lap.
And still podium places for the 12'6". So the yellow bibs are competing on podiums as well.
Okay, yellow bibs.
Brilliant, Katie, well done.
Well done, Katie. Good job. See, that wind has changed slightly. It's slightly now offshore, cross offshore. It was, and who's this? This looks like Andrew Smith, maybe, coming in for the men. Oh, unless I think that's Andrew. I'm not sure. I can't see his number. No way. Good morning, Chris. How you doing? Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We're here on a slightly cool, windy Northumberland coastline, which is absolutely beautiful. That I think is Andrew Smith, who's just finished there. So I think he's coming fourth for the men. And you've got a little clutch of people coming in here. You've got Sarah Perkins coming in here. She will be...
Followed by Tom, followed by Sarah. Okay, ready with the leisure class. How's that?
So, good morning, Barry Hughes. Thank you so much for watching. This is some flat water racing here going on the north-east coast. And I am not sure where Sarah has come in the grand scheme of things. I am hoping third. Let's just see. We'll hopefully have a shout out from Anna. Yeah, good work, Andrew T. Smith. He's a bit of a legend, isn't he, in the racing world?
There's more races to come. Well done. If you love the water, go get a drink.
So Sarah Perkins finishing strong there. So, and I'm not sure where she's finished. I think she's finished third, which will be awesome. So that's good. She's there with Annie Page and Emily Evans, and all who either have competed internationally or are going to compete internationally. No, those three girls have all competed internationally. They know what it's like. And then you've got the sort of the Team Scotland, who I don't think any of those have paddled internationally or competed. So it will be a wonderful, wonderful experience for them, and a real learning curve, but it's just a great experience going to a world international event, world championships, be it ISA or ICF. It's just brilliant. To be part of a team as well is brilliant. It's hard work before you go. It's quite stressful. It's all about fundraising and getting fit and being, on top form and having the confidence to go out there and compete with, some of the very best in the world. Some professional athletes, but they're not all professional. You have to remind yourself there are a lot of people like you who are going out and competing maybe for the first time, maybe, have never done that kind of thing before. So just embrace the whole thing, really. It's wonderful, and every paddler, be they a world champion or not, is incredibly approachable and very, very friendly. So we've done 3 World Championships now, and we always just have the best time. So yeah, it's just a lovely event. Embrace it all. You feel like an Olympian. I mean, I didn't compete, don't get me wrong, but I was obviously part of the process and part of the whole vibe out there. But you have the opening ceremony, the ceremony with the sand, and local dancers and entertainers, and then you have the closing ceremony and the medal ceremony, and obviously there are team events as well. So it's just great to be part of an event like that. So I'm not sure who this lady is coming in now, but
Really well. This is the first race of the day. There's lots more to come. This is the longest race of the day.
So-
The kids race, George. The kids race will take place further down by the infinity flag, so don't carry.
so I think that lady's in.
Sonia.
So number 21, that is Jennifer. So Jennifer Armstrong, good job to her. It's great, isn't it, when you race, you start, I don't know about you, but you start a race, you go, oh, why am I doing this? What? This is no fun. The training's fun, but the racing is just very stressful. And then you get into it, and then you finish, you go, oh, I'm really pleased I did that race. I wonder if that's the same for everybody, or in every sport. Is that how it is? I don't know. Has anybody got any comments? Penny, if you're still watching, is that how you feel, or do you just love the whole thing? How are we doing? We're good.
Just coming to see how you're doing too.
I'm doing good. I'm standing here, so I've got Anna next to me now, and your boy's done incredibly well, hasn't he? Just shot off like a whippet.
He shot off, and he's doing the tech race at Copenhagen, so he's more focused on
Okay.
it's boy turn to beach starts,
Yeah.
rather than the distance.
And has he been doing a lot of practice for that? Oh, guess who's watching?
Oh, hi, Chris.
Your friend. She always watches.
I know
and
she's good. Oh my
yeah.
gosh, Australia, hey.
Yeah. Of course,
Yeah.
we're international, my darling.
I know. This is brilliant.
They're doing well. Can you just say, did Sarah Perkins finish third?
I think Sarah was third.
Good. Good. Not that she's the only person I'm
No, I
interested in, but
It's these races here that matter because their wind is tough out there for these guys who maybe haven't paddled as much before, and they're doing really, really well. We've got a little Tess Page who's coming in there.
oh yes, yep. On the front of
Oh no,
that
that's
tree,
maybe
is it?
is that Tess or Georgia? I can't.
Oh, it's difficult to tell,
Difficult
isn't it?
to
I think
tell.
it's maybe Tess. But I was saying, we look at here, it looks quite benign. We know it's not. You've got a little bit of swell out there, haven't you? You've got quite a lot of wind. You've got, wind pushing you down. So photographs and video never show the true state
No,
of
they
the
really
sea,
don't.
do they?
And you know what I love as well? I've just had someone come up to me there saying, "Oh my gosh, the community is amazing, isn't it?" I've got my friend helping me timekeep, who's brilliant, and she's quite amazed at how kind and supportive, and yet how athletic these guys are as well.
Yeah. I've just been talking about the World Championships and talking about people who go who don't maybe believe that they should be there or whatever. And I'm just saying, the SUP community, be they world champions or not, are just lovely and all embracing. You can talk to anybody and they are just encouraging and supportive, and that's what it's like from the very top to the very bottom, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it really is.
And
there's something else about it's not just the racing, it's the time on the ocean that ignites your soul.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
satisfies that happiness. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure many paddlers will. That's partly why they do it, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's not. But this is a sport, isn't it? Talk to me about this as a sport, Anna, because we've seen such a huge influx of leisure paddlers and people who just don't realise it is a sport and it
that's
should
what I
almost
really
be treated
want.
like a
Yeah,
sport.
that's what I want people to realise, that yes, you can go and just have a pleasurable jump off the boards on the beach, but yet as a sport, the people who train hard and work hard on this sport, you can really perform well, and it's hard and tiring and great for you, your core, your back, your abs. It's such a good sport when you push yourself hard as well. But it's nice to go for the leisure paddle up the rivers and go for hard paddling as well. Look, there's a good race coming in here.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet.
So I really encourage people just to find local clubs. There are a lot of local clubs for people to go and join in where people do train.
I always head people towards local clubs because
Yeah.
you can find out about kit, they might have a race club attached to their normal club, and also just for safety.
People, I
if you
think,
know
yeah.
how to paddle and you know how to dig deep and use your blade properly, if you get in a little bit of a situation and you've got those skills,
Absolutely.
you're more likely to be safe, aren't you? So
Definitely.
just for your own personal safety, and actually it's a lot more fun if you paddle with your blade around the right way. It's which you might only learn by
And to
having a
learn
lesson.
about the tides, the winds, the flow of the river, the things that really do matter as well.
Those little, I always used to say to the people that I was teaching, all the little nuggets of information that I will talk to you about, just try and remember them, just
It
about
opens up more doors, doesn't it? to you?
It does, and makes it more fun as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Definitely. I'm just going to say hi to my friend.
Go and say hi to your friend, go on.
We're on a live feed all around England. So come and say hi. You're on live feed all around England.
Around the world, actually.
going, Sarah.
I will. We've got a few more to go. We've got a few more paddlers to come in. I might go and find two of the girls. Oh, sorry about the wonkiness of the camera work, but I'm just going to go and find my two buddies and go and have a little chat with them about how the race has been today. Let's go and find them. Sarah, Emily, hello. So I'm just going to come and have a chat on live feed.
Are you online?
I'm online. We've got Penny from Greece watching, so
Penny?
you can say hello. So she was. Oh, sorry. Let's just flip this round a minute and then we can talk. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You came second.
Yeah.
You came third.
I'm very pleased with that.
Yeah, you should be pleased with that. Yeah, it was good. I tell you, watching from here, left-hand side, definitely the place to go. The person who was on the left-hand side just flew off.
Yeah.
It really was. I mean, you were second and third from that side, but watching James Little as well, I'm just going to do this actually, and I'm just going to do this. I've talked to you. Look, stand together, stand together. How was it, conditions out there? Because I was saying, when you look from the beach, it looks quite benign, but there was some swell.
Yes.
How was it out there?
Really windy actually, and the wind was changing direction a little bit as well. It was very like cross the beach, really, like, so we had a downwind, and then on the second lap it seemed to come more offshore.
It was cross offshore, wasn't it? Yeah.
And then a swell was coming from the sea towards the beach, so you kind of had the wind and the swell doing like different things.
And none of that we can see from the beach. We can see the wind direction from the
But yeah, it's definitely a few little bumps down by the bottom buoy. I think there's a reef, so you always get a knee push.
Okay.
Last bit, you're like, oh thank goodness, a little bit of relief goes that way, and then it's full on into wind back this way.
But good fun.
Yeah, it was good fun.
And what a great vibe it is up here, isn't it?
It is. They're really enthusiastic about something up here, aren't they? And Anna's so really good at like getting everyone together and doing energy-filled events.
Yes. And you're going to hang around to cheer on the kids, I hear.
Yeah, definitely. Chuck a warm jacket on because it's not really August, is it? And then go cheer on the kids.
Okay, thank you ladies, well done for your racing. Go and get warm. So all my notes are flying across the beach. Stop. Oh, it can only happen live, can't it? Totally my own fault for just putting them down on the beach. So sorry about that wonky shot there. But you can see, so this is where they were going to start on the beach, and as you can see, all of this was under the water. So Anna always wanted to start them from the sandbar, but the tide was not where it should be when she thought. So those silly old tides. They started on the sandbar, and I'm not sure what's going to happen for the tech because that's in and out. They're going to have to find a nice sandy spot to go in and out. So we've got a few more paddlers to finish, and then let's have a look and see who we can see coming in. But most of the guys are hanging about there on the water, and they're just watching their mates come in or being very supportive. So we'll. Maybe we're going to have a little chat with Annie. I'm going to just hang on to my paperwork, but I'm just going to wander over here and have a chat with Annie, who won the ladies. Let's see if we can grab Annie. Annie, can I just grab you for a chat? Congratulations. Let me just turn the camera around. So I'm here with Annie. That was a great win.
Yeah, that was a really fun one.
And I loved your bit at the end with Charlie.
Yeah, that was really good.
Egging you on. Actually, let me turn this round again and do it in a different way. So let's just do it like this. So speak up so that I can hear you.
Yeah.
The wind doesn't take your voice away. How are the conditions out there today, Annie?
Quite challenging, I think. So, there's a good bit of wind, a lot of gusts. I know the area quite well, so I was expecting there to be quite a few gusts, but one way very much on your left side, and the other way downwind, but no bumps to catch, which was a bit annoying. But I like it. I've been training up in this scene with the wind anyway, so I was kind of used to it. Yeah,
and you are off to Copenhagen in a couple of weeks' time with the team. How you competed internationally before, haven't you? You went to Portugal, was it?
Yeah, to Leach, that one.
Yeah. And how are you feeling? How is your training going for that World Championships?
So it's been going really well. I've got a coach now, which is good, and I've been doing a lot of gym, running and paddling, quite scheduled in. And because I worked for June to earn enough money for Copenhagen, and now I've just had the entire month of August off just to literally paddle and train, and my mum and family have been super supportive. My sister's in as well, so I've been training her up, so it's been like a family affair, which is really nice.
Brilliant. And do you feel you've obviously worked hard to be able to take that month off, but do you really feel that has made a difference to your speed and your, the quality of how you feel as an athlete?
Yeah, I think so, because I do like to overwork quite a lot. I'm more of risk of over exercising than under exercising. So having the month off, I can really look into my other parts of being an athlete, how to rest and recover properly as well. That's been really useful. And yeah, just having being near the beach and not having to get to the beach in a car or whatever has also been really good.
Yeah. And we all know overtraining, it's a really difficult thing to manage, isn't it? Because if you love your sport and you love what you're doing, you just believe that the more you train, the better you'll become, but it doesn't work like that, does it? So I think having a coach as well for you, you must have found that that has made a good difference as well, and have that scheduled training. Well, that training schedule is what everybody does, isn't it, these days? So and who are you travelling out with? Is your mum coming as well?
My mum's coming, and my sister and my dad for a bit, because my other sister Katie, who was in like the leisure fleet today, she's going off to uni, so they're going to help her go to uni and then fly out after that to join me and Tess, and they're hopefully going to be there the whole time, one or the other, which should be really nice.
Brilliant. And Tess is competing in the junior?
Yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it? Is she?
14.
Oh, lovely. Is she excited or nervous or?
She's quite nervous.
Yeah.
But I think that's normal, and like she hasn't done quite as much as me, but this summer she's been on it, getting it out, doing intervals, and just having a full team gives England like, oh my god, we've got way more chance of getting a team medal.
Oh, we have been talking about that, and we
Yeah.
think you're in with a really good
really
chance.
think
Yeah,
so.
because you need someone in every discipline.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter how they do. If you just, it's all about the points, isn't it? So, yeah, we really wish you luck, Annie. In what? So, which disciplines are you doing?
Distance and tech.
Distance and tech. Which is your favourite?
Distance at the moment, but I've been grinding out my turns a lot, because I think at Falmouth that was the one thing I really felt I was lacking, was my turning skills, and it meant like I just would lose all my momentum. But today I was really happy with my turns. I got a nice line at the end, and that's like, so hopefully tech I'll do better than I thought initially, but distance, that's what I really want to do at it.
Yeah, good. Well, we wish you luck, Annie. We've been watching your progress over the last couple of years, and it's been great watching you. We wish you and the team lots of luck. How can they support you as well? How can the people watching support you?
So we've actually got a crowdfunder at the moment, and I think you can access it either through like the Instagrams of us athletes, we've got it on our stories, or the Surfing England bio on Instagram has it as well.
Okay.
It should be on my Facebook too. But in general through social media and the crowdfunder page, and then that's going to go to paying our entry fees, I think, because it's quite expensive.
I have been telling people how expensive it is. I do remember it is expensive, especially if you're doing over one discipline. It's a lot of money, isn't it? So, okay, so everybody can follow each of the individual athletes, look at their crowdfunder, and well, it's a joint crowdfunder, but any little bit helps, doesn't it?
So absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Or you could, it'd be nice if a business became a really a big sponsor. So any businesses out there, if you've got contacts with any businesses who would like to support the SUP athletes going to Copenhagen in 2 weeks' time, Annie.
Not long.
Not long. Good luck. Thanks for talking, and a great win here today, and we'll see you in the tech.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Annie. So there we go, that's young Annie, who's got her sister competing as well, which is really exciting, isn't it, going as a family to an event. So I think we might have the last couple of paddlers coming in now. So what we'll do is we will bunk off the live feed and go and grab a coffee and feel like the sun might be getting its hat on today, so which will bring up the wind a little bit. So I think the conditions later this afternoon might be a little bit more challenging. I think the wind is due to get up a bit, but we like feisty conditions for tech. I don't think it's going to be feisty, but I think the wind will be up a little bit. So the tech is going to be very, very exciting. So we will be here for that, and possibly some stuff in between that. But we are going to call it a day now, and congratulations to all the athletes. So we had James Little first in the men's 14-foot class, Charlie Wag second, and Bruce Ironsmith third. So congrats to them. And in the ladies 14-foot, we had Annie Page, who we've just spoken to there, and Emily Evans. So Annie Page is Team England going to Copenhagen. Emily Evans came second. She is Team Wales going to Copenhagen, and then Sarah Perkins was third, and she has done World Cup events and has a silver and a gold medal to her name for paddleboard racing. So well done to those ladies as well, and overall Annie came second as well. So she's definitely, training is paying off, and that coach is paying off. So hi Beans, thank you very much for watching, and Bean as well. So thank you so much, and we will be back later on. Put your notifications on for live feed on supjunkie.uk so that you don't miss anything. But we will see you later, and thank you all very much for watching and sharing and liking and interacting with me. All right, we'll see you later.